go in Philadelphia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Etienne.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Another tote for Etienne. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A give to Etienne running right. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency. And what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a 1-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets back to being the Pro Bowl player he was in 2020 and gives Trevor Lawrence a big-time weapon in the middle of the field. That duo links up there and picks up a first down.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On the set.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that had ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On second and 11 now.
Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Down to about the 22 here. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On second down, Etienne once more.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Hey, pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now Brown, he lost
the football, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tackle made by Foley Fanukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They'll try and run right on the option. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Ready? 19 right.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.